So a wild card is just like the wild cards when you're playing Uno. It is a disruptor. It is the item that is completely unexpected. You make the rules, you do what you want to do. Now, I want to caution you because a wild card is what it is. It's just like a one-time thing, right? Now, you can't like every week, every month, all the time have a wild card. Like you can have many wild card pieces. I don't know. If you just want to be out here wilding like that with your fashion, I think that's fun. September is here. You know what that means. Black nails are back. Cool, chilly mornings are here. Autumn is on the way. So it's time to declutter summer styles and get ready for fall fits. Let's go. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm Kima and this is deCollection. Okay, so this is the channel where we declutter with style, we restyle and remix old fits, we shop our closets, and when we do shop, we shop sensibly and we still look fly. Okay, so it's September and it is time for us to start planning for fall arrivals and for fall fashion. So, per usual, we don't have a dime or time to waste, so let's get right into it. If you guys have been following the journey, you know that we have a SMART goal this year. I have really been hitting my targets all year long, trying to stick to that $100 a month budget. I think I only messed up 1 month, but we still have a few more to go, so we'll see how we do for the rest of the year. So anyway, I want to get right into September. I am so over 90-degree weather, so I'm looking forward to a little bit more breezes, a little crisp in the air, you know, where you get to like layer things and still feel cool and fab and all of the things. Okay, so before we get started on our action steps for September, let's look at what we did in August. Okay, so if you recall from the August planning video, I said that August is like, we're not spending any money. We're going to try to avoid the end of summer sales because for some of us, it's a setup, right? Because you end up buying things at really low prices. The deals are great. So then you just buy things very sort of cavalier because like whatever, it's 10 bucks. Like I'm gonna buy this purple polka dot palazzo pant. And then you probably will never really wear it. So not so much that it's gonna break your budget, but that it's adding clutter and we're trying to declutter. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of broke my rule. Now, I didn't really break it. I did shop the end of summer sales, but the stuff that I got was like, I'm wearing it. I'm really gonna wear it. I've already worn one of them. I bought 2 things. And not only did I stick to the $100 a month budget, but I only spent like a tiny small fraction of that $100 a month budget. So anyway, let's get right into what I bought. Okay, so as you guys know, I went to Miami Beach last month on a cousin's sister's girls trip, right? So it's my sisters, my cousins, we had so much fun. And it wasn't like we didn't plan to go shopping, but we actually ended up in Fort Lauderdale. We took the water taxi and it has like all these stops along the way between Hollywood, Florida and Fort Lauderdale. So we ended up at the Galleria Mall in Fort Lauderdale. Now, it's not the best mall in the world and probably not the best mall in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, but it was something to do. We ended up getting back massages for like 50 bucks, so that was cool. And then trying to kill time before the next water taxi came, which was like 45 minutes. Somebody suggested, not me, and I promise it wasn't me, let's go to the H&M. And I don't even think there were that many stores in there because I didn't see them. But so we ended up in the H&M. And I'm gonna tell you, your girl was very disciplined because I couldn't even tell you what their new curated like arrivals were because I didn't even pay attention. I was like, okay, fine. If you're gonna twist my arm and drag me into H&M, which is one of my favorite stores, I'm not looking at any new arrivals and I'm definitely not spending any money on end of summer sales, summer clothes. Okay, so I beeline straight to the clearance and I'm just looking because I'm just trying to kill time. And I come across 1, 2, some other things too. And I said, you know what? The girls are still not ready because other people were shopping. Let me try on these things. They might not even fit, which is gonna be good for me. Okay, so lo and behold, 2 out of the like 5 things that I tried on fit well, and I was like, you know what? It's $5, it's $7, it's $10. But most importantly, not only did it pass the cost per wear formula, because like it's 10 bucks or $7, and even if I wore it 2 times, like it's a steal, right? But these are items that are non-seasonal, so like I can literally wear them for at least 3 out of the 4 seasons. Okay, so let me show you the first thing that I bought. Okay, so I got this cheetah. Is this cheetah? No, this is leopard print. It's not really cropped. Maybe on somebody with a longer torso it'll be cropped, but it is a short-waisted, cinched in leopard print blouse. Okay, so as I said before, it was $7.99. Okay, so absolutely a steal. And it's lightweight enough that you could wear it, of course, in the spring, and certainly I'm gonna wear it in the fall. Because our winters here are very mild, I'm gonna wear it in the winter as well. Can you get out, please? Where you going?
To Mo's.
You had to think about that one.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so the good thing about this is that it is non-seasonal. Okay, so that means that I could wear it all 4 seasons. Probably not in the summer, but definitely in the spring, for sure in the fall, and most likely I could wear this in the winter because here we don't have harsh winters. Okay, so I love this for a number of reasons, because this is very versatile. Obviously I can dress it up. Definitely I could dress it down with some cool wide leg denim jeans, and it is on trend because of the animal print. So for $7.99, I mean, it was almost criminal to not get it, right? For all of those reasons. And the second thing I got were these snake print denim pants. Okay, so these were $9.99, and I've already worn them, as you can see, because the tag is off. And when I saw these, I was like, I have to have them, okay? I have to wear them today, tomorrow. I should have worn them yesterday, and I'm gonna wear them next week and the week after that. Because not only are they on trend with the animal print, but this is pretty much a staple piece for me. I love animal print. Always have, it's always gonna be in my closet. So any opportunity to find something that's animal print, but not like over the top, and that I could definitely pair with a number of different things, like I'm not gonna miss that opportunity. And it was only $9 or $9.99. And it is a fall neutral, okay? So I already wore it once. The first time I wore it with another animal print. So I love an animal print on animal print. So I guess the rule of thumb is when you wear animal print, you kind of want to wear it with like similar colors. So even if you mix different animals, right? Like if I did a snake skin with a cheetah print, as long as they're the same colors, then it looks good. But I say, you know what, bump that, because I want to wear this black and white cheetah print, which initially I was thinking in my head when I was planning, I thought it was zebra print, but it's not. It's cheetah print, but it's black and white. And I want to wear it with these brown neutral snakeskin pants, and I did, and I think it looks cute. And I wore that to work, by the way. I kept it very casual, but still very, you know, work appropriate. And then the second way that I plan to wear it, because I haven't worn it yet, is to really sort of not only dress it down, but just even elevate the trend, okay? Because now I'm adding another type of animal print. This time I'm keeping the colors monochromatic. So I have I think that's cheetah print, or is that leopard print? No, that one is cheetah print. A cheetah print crop top on the inside, have the snakeskin pants, and then I just topped it off with an oversized denim pearl shirt. I decided to do the mules in the same color as the denim because typically I don't like to do matchy shirt and shoes, but I just like the way the blue kind of balanced everything, and I love the idea of blue and brown for this season. So I think it's just going to be a really good color combination. So love the pants, love the shirt. I think that these two animal print items were a hit. I would have been foolish to not get it, and I think I could actually wear them together. What do you guys think? So in total for the entire month of August, like no kidding, no lie, that's all I spent, So it was $7.99 for the blouse, $9.99 for the pants. I paid 1 cent in taxes, which I don't know what that's about. And so my total was $17.99. So I spent a total of $18 on new clothes for the month of August. So I think that was very good. So let's get right into week 1's action step. Okay, so for week 1, we are decluttering summer styles and inventorying what we have for fall. Okay, so now is the time to go through all of the summer items that you haven't worn. If there's anything that is transitional that you can still wear, pull it out and wear it. And if you know you're not going to wear it and you could probably make a quick buck on it, then take it to your buy sell stores and try to sell it, like your denim shorts or denim skirts in particular, t-shirts. Go ahead, declutter it, sell it, give it away, get rid of it. Okay, we need to make space for these new items that we're going to bring in for the fall. And very importantly, before we do go out and shop and buy anything, we have to take stock of what we actually have. So you are going to go through all of your fall and winter items now. I know that it might seem time consuming, but if you are a clothes geek like me, you actually enjoy going through your stuff. And another important tip is, if you haven't already done so, you really should have inventoried all of your items using an app like Wearing or any other app that helps you inventory your items. Makes it easier. All I have to do is just scroll and see what I have. Let me look at all my shoes. And there were even some shoes that I forgot to even inventory. As I was going through my Poshmark purchases, I realized like there were 2 boots from like 2-3 years ago that I didn't inventory because I didn't wear them last year at all. I'm like, oh, these 2 are still great and I need to be wearing them. So I went ahead and screenshot the pictures from Poshmark, uploaded it to Wearing, and now they are perfectly inventoried. And now I know that I have these boots and I don't need any other boots like those 2 pair. We need to know what we have for fall, for shoes, for clothes, for all the things before we get to week 2, which is planning our fall and winter capsule. So I'm so excited about this. This is going to be so much fun. It really gives shopping and planning for what I want for fall and winter a whole new purpose, right? Because I have a whole fun formula for it. So as I said before, my goal for this year is to build a 30 item capsule wardrobe. And for the most part, I really have stuck to that. And this formula really helps me not only stick to the items that I want to build the capsule with, but it also gives space for like fun items too, right? Because if you love your clothes and if you love to express fun, creativity, sophistication, fabulosity, culture, earthiness, chic, all of the things that you like about yourself and about life, and you express it through your clothes, then building a capsule should do that too, even though it's a disciplined way of sticking to basics and sticking to like neutrals and things that you need, so that you can mix and match to create multiple outfits and still stick to a budget, right? But like I said, girls just want to have fun. So that's what we're going to do with this capsule. Okay, so remember this formula. Count down with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so these are the total number of items we're going to have in our capsule. So that equals 10. But each number represents a different type of items that we're going to add to our capsule. And if I didn't come up with this myself, I would have considered this genius. But so, you know, it's my idea, so I'm humble. Okay, but anyway, so 4 represents staple items. So 4 basic staple items. So those are your neutrals, your interchangeable, your basics, your layering pieces, things that you can just add to everything else. So for example, trousers, black trousers, navy trousers, gray trousers, brown trousers. You remember the whole Steve Harvey, you got your brown, you can put your brown with your navy, you put your gray, you make this, you make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 suits. Okay, so those are your 4 staples, but that also includes denim jeans, Preferably dark wash, maybe light wash. It just depends on your vibe. If you're more of a classic style, then you're going to do the dark, then you're going to do a dark wash. If you're more of a boho earthy, you might want to do a lighter wash. It just depends on your vibe. White button down shirts. You maybe want like a navy or blue button down, black cardigan, or it could be a gray cardigan. So those are just your 4 staple pieces, including, you might even want to include a staple coat, right? Like maybe for you, a staple coat might just be like a brown wool coat or a brown leather jacket. It just depends on your vibe. Or your vibe might be a good denim jacket, right? So again, overall style, overall vibe is going to determine what your neutrals are. 3 represents 3 trendy items. So as you know, with fall are some new fall trends. Fortunately, I believe that the color trends are still the same from last year. So we're still doing a lot of the browns and rust, and we're doing chartreuse greens and hunter greens, and we're doing all the different shades of blue, the aqua blue. You do your blues with browns, your greens with browns, and khaki colors. And if you do a butter yellow, then you're gonna do that with grays. So those are the color trends. And if you got some stuff last fall and winter, and even from this past spring, then you should be good with the same color palette. So you don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of different things. But some new things that are coming, if you haven't already purchased, or if you haven't seen, so we know that animal prints are all the rage. So all of the animal prints, snake skin, cheetah, leopard. I don't know about tiger. I really see tiger print. I don't know if I like that. That'll be very bold. Zebra, and what we're now seeing too, which I don't think we saw before. We didn't see too much of this like 2 years prior, are like cow prints. The brown cow prints and the black and white cow prints. I love that. And again, you can mix and match different animal prints as long as they're the same color. But I actually believe that you can mix and match animal prints that come from the same continent. So for example, you can mix and match cheetah with zebra. They're in the jungle together, why not? Whereas I don't think you can mix and match cheetah with black and white cow. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that would look good. I don't know. I could, maybe. I'd have to put it together. You guys let me know what you think. Okay, so another thing that's on trend are the hourglass cardigans. Those are super cinched in waist. They give you a good hourglass fit. So those are cute. That is something that obviously that could fall between a staple and a trend because it is a classic cardigan. But a lot of these cardigans do have the embellished buttons and in addition to the cinched in waist, and sometimes they might have a peplum waist, they might have a bubble hem. So all the different types of cardigans that are on trend. So that's something you can add to your capsule as one of the 3 trends. And another trend that I'm excited about that I don't even think I own is polka dots. So I'm so excited about polka dots. I love polka dots, but I don't really have polka dots. Now I prefer the black with the white polka dots. So I'm currently in the market for like the perfect black and white polka dot blouse. So I've already seen some really affordable ones, even from like Anthropologie for like 10 bucks on ThreadUp. So if you're in the market for some polka dot fashion, then I would advise you to apply the 3 before spree. Don't go out and splurge. Don't go out and buy any of the new things because polka dots are not new. It's been out there so you can find them in all the different forms, shapes, ways at one of the resale options first before you go out and spend like 100 bucks on a polka dot blouse. Now two for your capsule are statement pieces, okay? So a statement piece is bold. It's still keeping in line with whatever your overall style is, whether your overall style is boho, earthy, maybe you're a super fashionista, trendy style, maybe you have a classic timeless style, whatever it is, 2 bold statement items. So for example, for me, one of the bold statement items that I got last year was this sequence black and white plaid shirt. So it kind of acts like a blazer like that straight men's wear button down shirt, but it is women's wear. But it is just sort of the contrast between, it's like a men's sort of fitted style shirt, all bedazzled in sequins. It's like Michael Myers, you know, workwear. If he was in South Central, trying to be like all sequency, sexy, and chic, because that was the trendy statement of last season. It was menswear, but with a little dazzle. And the sequence is very subtle because it's like the clear white sequence. So it gives it like an extra sheen, not too shiny as if it was like silver. So I love this. This is a bold statement. This is my example of a bold statement. It's not too loud, not too flashy, but it is definitely something cool and in line with just my overall style, right? It's kind of like, I'm a little bit extra, but you don't have to pay for it. So there's nothing you have to say about it. And everybody deserves to have a little extra of themselves every now and then. So think about what is your, like, I'm a little bit extra, but y'all know what to expect. So think about those pieces for yourself. So we are going to allow ourselves to have 2 bold pieces for our capsule. And one is our wild card. Okay, so a wild card is like completely unexpected. It may or may not go against the grain of what you typically wear. It is one of those pieces where people either love it or hate it, but you absolutely love it. So I love this cardigan. I saw this cardigan at TJ Maxx last winter, and I didn't know why I had to have it, but I knew I had to have it. I saw it, I tried it on, I put it down, I walked around the store, pillows, looked at everything, jewelry, clothes, tried on jeans, and I still came back to this because there was something about it that called me to it. There's something very, not only quirky about it, but it's almost like K-pop kind of Hello Kitty meets Super Mario Brothers. I don't know, and I don't know why any of those things are my vibe, because they generally aren't, but I just loved the fun nature of this cardigan, and I was like, I have to have it, okay? And I just knew that I could wear it with a lot of different things. This is total wild card energy, because wild card items are not about looking sexy. It may not even be about being trendy, chic, fabulous, sophisticated. Nobody cares about that. It's all about having fun with your fashion, trying new things. Of course, they got to be flattering, okay? You have to still be applying the cost per wear. Like, okay, am I actually going to wear this? Where can I wear this? How can I wear this? I actually wore this with like a matching, it was kind of like hot. It's kind of like a red, pinkish slip skirt. I wore that to work for my birthday, and I wore it casually out just shopping with some jeans. You don't even care if people like it. You don't care what people think. It's just fun. Okay. So it's just wilding out. And it doesn't have to break the bank. It shouldn't break the bank, but because you've been budgeting, you've been saving, you've been sensible, you've been shopping your closet most of the time, you know, so when this happens, when you see a wild card, you can respond in a sensible way. You can say, you know what, girl, you deserve it, right? So it shouldn't have to break the bank. But again, if it's a little bit of a splurge, then go for it. This in particular was not a splurge. I got this from TJ Maxx. And you know how TJ Maxx prices are. Like, stuff, it ranges from like $29.99. They love $29.99, $39.99. They love those 2 prices. And then it goes all the way up to like $149.99. I'm like, whoa, where that came from. But this, I think, was like right in the middle. This was like right in the middle. So this was probably like 50. So probably like $49.99. I don't think it was more than like $50. Like, I don't think I would have paid more than $50 for this. But it's cute, and I love her. She's a wild card. I like to be a wild child every now and then. But again, completely unexpected, not really needed, but just fun. And life is about fun. Like, all of the things that we do to plan, to save, to invest, to work hard, to study, all of those things is so that eventually we can have fun and rest when we need to, right? So we want to have pieces that reflect that as well. So for week 2, We're planning our 4-3-2-1 capsule. I'm so excited about this formula because it just makes it fun. You know, initially when I thought about building a capsule last year, I was like, okay, that's fun, schmun. You know, it's like, okay, you know, you're limited to this amount of stuff. And it's smart. It makes sense. And that's what we do here with deCollection. You know, everything is about sensible shopping and styling. But at the same time, like, we want to have fun, right? So I just love that it allows for like some trendy pieces, some bold statement pieces, some unique pieces, just to make us feel like ourselves, even though we're sticking to a budget. So we know what we want, we know what we have. So when we get to week 3, so week 3 is to actually go out and go forth and shop and have fun. Okay, so we've been sticking to our budget all year long. We have really been decluttering. We have been shopping our closets. We've been applying 3 before spree, the cost per wear formula, all the things. And so now we're going to keep doing the same thing as we build this fall capsule. When we look at the new arrivals, we already know what things we want, what we need. And I can't wait because I've already started to plan. And I have 2 videos coming up. One where I'm looking for some basic black trousers, another where I'm looking for some denim, and then I'll be looking for some bold statement pieces. And then the wild card video, when that happens, it just happens. It's so unexpected, right? But nonetheless, we're going to prepare for all of that in our budget every month, which leads us to week 4. Now, week 4 is important because I don't know if you guys have been doing this, and I know I haven't really been saying this, so maybe I haven't been doing this every month. But week 4, not only are we going to be tracking our spending and savings and seeing if all of this has been impactful, but most importantly, we're going to track what we've actually been wearing. Okay, so if you bought something in August, now in September, before you start buying more stuff, have you actually worn the stuff that you bought in August? Okay, so we're gonna shop in September because we're building this fall capsule, and my birthday's coming up in October. Okay, so I'm getting ready for all of that. But if I'm shopping in September, then I have to make sure that I'm wearing the things before I go shopping in October. So as I showed you guys, I purchased 2 things in August, okay? And I've only worn 1. And I have plans to wear that shirt. I do, because it's gonna look great. It fits great, and I know I can wear it with so many different things, but I actually have to wear it, okay? So before I pick up another animal print, I don't care what it is, I have to make sure that I wear that animal print shirt that I just bought for $7.99. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I think we have a solid plan for the month of September. I'm looking forward to building this capsule. As I said, please stay tuned. I already have 2 videos in the works for finding the perfect staple pieces that are going to be the anchor for my capsule. And I am so excited to shop for bold statement pieces. So that's always going to be a thing. And we're always going to be shopping our closets, and we're always going to be decluttering and restyling things and then sending things forth so we can make some more money to buy new things. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, comment below. Let me know what your plan is for the month. Let me know what you guys think about how I style those animal prints. Let me know what you think about polka dots. Let me know what you think about capsules, all of the things, and I will see you next time. Bye.